Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Miami Marlins. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab, Fernando Valenzuela. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run to win ball games.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. That one is gone. What a start to this one. Home run number 10 on the year. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Next to hit, Hideki Matsui. Just missed.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next pitch is inside. Full count now. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball is often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Come on, Fernando.
On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Now it's the rookie first baseman.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
There's the swing and a miss.
Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Oka, the lead runner, out at second. Ohtani at first. One gone. High fly ball down the left field line. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. 1 point of concern hitting in that 2-hole, Hideki Matsui.
Yeah, he's really slumping at the plate right now. Not only is he having a hard time finding any base hits, he's just not finding a way to get on base either. Sometimes a walk can get you back on track. Less than a .250 on-base percentage over his last 10 games. So that kind of tells me that he's jumpy, he's not recognizing the pitches, and he's out of his plate discipline. I got to think he's looking for ways to try to simplify that approach. And I think if you can just let the ball travel a little bit deeper, make sure you see it, that will help you to put good ABs together. And even if you don't get hits, you'll draw some walks.
Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound now, Yusei Kikuchi. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Leading off.
Well, Brooke, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Missed inside with the curve. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's a big power threat. Ralph Kiner. Kiner with some impressive production lately. That's down and in. A slider missed.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Just missed. Ground ball right side, could be 2. On the second, they get 1. A 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Jonathan Aranda, the next up for the Marlins. And now the lefty swings through that. 2 out, space is empty. Upstairs, and it's 2-2. Two outs in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Left field. Matsui brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ichiro Suzuki. The 1-1 is fouled off. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Down and in, moved his feet. Hit hard on the ground is short. And see, he busted it down the line for that infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So digging in, Kazuo Matsui. Fastball for a strike. Now 1-2.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Another 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating...
Here goes the runner. Got him swinging. Safe at second with a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Stepping in, Kyle Higashioka. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. In the dirt, blocked. Right back to him on the mound. Fires to first in time. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki on at second with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's down and in.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Hideki Matsui, the next Cub to hit. 2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 7, Kazuo Oka.
Kazuo Oka now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Miami, bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Isaac Paredes. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alejandro Kirk, the next up for the Marlins. Runner takes off. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Alec Thomas now. This one smoked out to left and makes the grab. And that is that. And the Marlins down quietly. And it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shohei Ohtani.
Late with the swing there. Next one in the dirt. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here's the first baseman. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. One and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that is downstairs. And it's 2 and 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Liner caught it second.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
One down, base is empty.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one drilled left field. Back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now batting Jaren Duran. Swing and a miss. And a curve is down and in. Man at second. Ralph Kiner, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave one. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Suzuki.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And next for the Cubs, Kazuo Matsui. Next pitch is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The catcher, number 2, Kyle.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Valenzuela checks the runner. Matsui back in on a dive. Matsui, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Feel like a changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Urias whips it across. That ends the frame. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's some real power at the plate. Ralph Kiner. Kikuchi winds and deals. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So digging in, Jonathan Aranda. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses. 3-1.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And fouled off. That's to third. To second, that's one. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the DH, Isaac Paredes. And that one is inside. And that drops in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Alejandro Kirk next to hit for the Marlins. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Suzuki makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ball to strike. That one missed.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering down in the dirt. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Thomas brings it in. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. And that misses. 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those if you...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Cubs are down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And up next for Miami, Alek Thomas. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Making heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the second baseman, Ramon Urias. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Luis Urias. Two outs. Now fly ball to right center. Suzuki on the move. He's got it. And the inning is over. One left for Miami. Still behind by a count of 1-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, number 5.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 5.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taijuan Walker preparing to come on if needed. Hannafy getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Wow, what a pitch for the strikeout right there, Boo. He placed that screwball on the inside, and man, that thing moves a ton. That's a unique pitch. So tough to throw. You don't see many guys throwing that pitch, but if you can put it right there against same-side hitters, almost impossible to handle. That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
That one in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Marlins, Randy Arozarena.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. Fought off foul. And now it's filled up. Jarren Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
No outs, runner at first. Jarren Duran will hit next. Kikuchi throws over, and he's back safely. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Arozarena on the move. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And at the plate for Miami, Ralph Kiner. Arozarena over at second. One down. Here comes a skipper.
Now pitching for
Koko Takahashi gets the ball now.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And that's downstairs and outside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Man at second. Strike 3, got him swinging. And there's 2 away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball that's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now here is Jonathan Aranda. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Out towards left center. Matsui on the move. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Kazuo Matsui getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Masataka Yoshida.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
And strike 2.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
To short, could be two. Flips it. There's one. To Kiner, and they turn two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down now, and here is Seiya Suzuki. And Singy, he started this one off with a bang.
Yes, he did. It always feels great when you can connect with one right away. Certainly a shot of confidence for the entire lineup and a shot to the heart for this crowd.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one just misses. Hideki Matsui waiting to hit for the Cubs. Lifted in the air, right field. Thomas gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Miguel Amaya, the new catcher now.
Now catching, number 9.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Isaac Paredes.
Leading up for the Marlins.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And downstairs. Looking to get the tying run on base. Missed with a changeup, and that's 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that one clips the corner.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Alec Thomas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4th count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1 down, runner at first. And up next for Miami, Alec Thomas. And a 2-1 on the way. This one in the air, right field. And there's 2 away. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Ramon Urias, the next up for the Marlins. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Omar Cruz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run game. Now the left fielder, Hideki Matsui. Pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Just missed. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Struck him out looking.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani, the next Cub to hit. That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. Miami's bullpen with some action. Brennan Hannafy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Duarte also throwing. That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one's gone. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now the first baseman. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. And we're at the top of the 8th. And misses inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Hard hit left side. Tosses across the first, and that is that. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Luis Urias. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching.
Kodai Senga gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
You had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Randy Arozarena, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So up next, Jarren Duran. Two down, nobody on.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The 1-2. That one is upstairs.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Brennan Hanafy.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second base. Baseman back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Akinori Iwamura.
Now looking for a little insurance here to start the 9th, Boog.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to center. Durant settles under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So up now for Chicago, Ichiro Suzuki. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across, and that is out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Kazuo Matsui. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, and now it's going to. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. So they turn to their closer, Roki Sasaki.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the third baseman, Jonathan Aranda. That one misses. 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Line drive, that's a base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Couple of singles back-to-back. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Isaac Paredes, the next up for the Marlins. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Kiner. The throw home. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Marlins bring on a pinch runner. Bottom of the ninth, one-run game. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Yuki Matsui.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike on the inside corner. One-run game, bottom 9. Got him! And that is a big first out. And now the right fielder, Alec Thomas.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1. So the tying run at second. This one chopped to first. Feed to second, that's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Ramon Urias, the next up for the Marlins.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Matsui is just 1 strike away. 3-2 now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boone. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
Next to hit, Luis Urias. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Iwamura. And that is the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here. Back here in Miami, on to extra innings. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Pinch hitter coming on, Wenzel Perez.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Urias to first in time. 1 away in the top half of the 10th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Seiya Suzuki. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. Hideki Matsui now at the plate. Runner on the go. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now the third baseman, Kazuo Oka. Suzuki at second with 2 down. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Towards first. Takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI. So coming into the game now on defense, Kyle Teal. He takes over behind the plate. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's going to be Randy Arozarena. So the tying run at second, and that is out of play. The 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And at the plate for Miami, Jarren Duran. Man at second. Off the mark there. And a count 2-1. And there's a ball. Ralph Kiner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
3-2 now. In there. Got him looking for the K. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Miami, Ralph Kiner. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
First and second, 2 outs. Aranda will hit next.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
Nick Gonzalez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The Marlins down to their final strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.